Welcome to a first product review on this channel. This is East Tennessee Wildlife. This channel has normally been just about trail cam footage and stuff, and I'm going to start doing, now the hunting season is over, some product spotlight stuff. And today's product that I want to review is one of my protection pistols for hunting. I'm going to start out saying by this, I am legal to not only own but carry a gun in the United States. In Tennessee where I live, I have a pistol carry permit. I'm totally legal to own and carry a firearm. Now, that out of the way, I will also say that guns are not toys. They should be kept in a locked or a combination or both kind of safe, away from people who shouldn't be, you know, whether that be children, people who don't know what they're doing, people that are scared of guns, afraid of guns. They should be handled in a safe manner, as they are not a toy. That out of the way, we'll first show that the gun is completely unloaded, as the camera can see, and there is no magazine or clip, whatever you want to call it, in it. The clip is right here. The clip is totally empty as well. So, now, this is a Glock 10mm Gen 4 non-MOS version. The gun weighs, sorry, I have to look at notes here, 30.69 ounces unloaded. The gun has a 4.6 inch barrel. The gun retails, suggested retail anyway, for $700. These days, the way gun stuff is going on in 2022, you got lots of new people owning and buying guns. You'll be lucky if you don't pay close to $800 for it, probably at least $750 before tax, probably. I bought this gun used from a local gun store who sells new and used firearms at a pretty good deal. I didn't pay that for it, but the gun was whoever owned it before me did take very good care out of it, and gun looks brand new when I bought it. But this is a full-size Glock. Only thing is, you know, for those of people who like safeties on guns, Glocks don't have any external safety or grip safety or any of that. They have a drop safety and a trigger safety, and that's it, other than your right finger, or I should say index finger, is your safety. But, you know, I use a gun for walking in and walking through the woods for protection from the occasional black bear that you will see. And I have seen on the trail camera this year, occasional black bear, coyotes, occasional mountain lion. Not seen any of those on the trail camera, but I'm sure they're out there. They might be kind of, you know, few and far between, but they are out there in East Tennessee. Make no mistake. Raccoons, squirrels, stuff like that. I'm not afraid of them. They run from me. But that's the main thing. It's predators. They're out to, you know, they're predators. They eat meat, and including people. So that's what I use it for, is protection from that. You know, I'm an avid hunter who hunts as much as I can. But, you know, I do want to stay safe. You know, you might have the occasional other animals, like, you know, they get rabies or get diseases that become aggressive because they're sick. So, whatever. And that's what I use this gun for. I use it in a safe and controlled manner. This gun does have some recoil to it because, you know, 10mm is a big round. It's basically, for lack of a better term, a 40 Smith & Wesson. It's a Magnum version of it. That's basically what it is in a nutshell. But, you know, I have a Olight PL Mini version 1 on here, 400 lumen light. Try not to point it too much at the camera because it'll go crazy. But it has a momentary on like that, and then when you click it once, it'll stay on. Really good bright light. Has a really good color temperature. Really throws the light really far away. I'm not sure the exact specs, but it turns dark woods into daylight, and that's what I want it for. Because if I hear something as I'm walking in, moving or walking, that I know it's not a person, then I want to know what's there before I just start shooting at, the neighbor's dog that I don't know what it is till it's right on me. So that's what I use it for, is protection from that kind of stuff. Gun does come with three 15-round magazines. It's a double stack magazine and a pretty decent speed loader, actually, compared to, the $25, $30 ones. It's not far off. So, to come with that is pretty good. My particular gun, I don't know if it's a factory option or not, or if it's a Glock thing, actually come with night sights, which is pretty nice. That glow a pretty decent amount. And I use a Kydex outside the waistband holster for it when I take it in the woods with me. And it's by a company in Texas called Outlaw Holsters, and they actually do really well. They have really good retention. They have lots of different Glock stuff, not only for the light that's on it, for lights, but without lights, with MMR cuts, and a whole lot of the Glock stuff with several different manufacturers of different lights. A lot of these holsters like this too, they're not going to work unless lights on it, because that's part of what snaps in. But this does have good retention and pretty good holster for the money. They're $40 to $70 to $75, depending on the options you get. They do make inside the waistband holsters too, but this gun, for its intended purpose, I just carry it outside the waistband. I don't know that anybody makes an inside the waistband for a full-size Glock like this, but they might. But it has a really good tension. I'm sure the mic's probably gonna pick that up, and it takes quite a bit of force to get it out, and then it holds really well. I just have it slide back, that way y'all can see the gun's clear, and I'm not doing anything unsafe. Like I said, no mag in it, either clip, whatever you call it. But it does well for a fairly inexpensive holster. I'm pretty happy with it. Carried it now for a couple years, not had any problems with cracking in the severe cold or any of that stuff. I kind of wear it more on the back side here, and since it is outside the waistband holster, I use a belt through it with a gun belt, one of those ratcheting types where you can really get it as tight or as loose as you want it. I think that makes a big difference to make it more comfortable, because the one regular belt with the holes in it, they're too tight a little bit or a little too big, and those really clicking down, kind of ratcheting down, that style of a gun belt really makes a good deal. But I use mine kind of more like behind my hip and towards my tailbone, that way as I'm walking and stuff, going to the woods and sitting down, and maybe have to walk up in the tree stand or walk down, or stand up in the tree stand and have to use a bow and have good mobility to move around and shoot. Works really well for stuff like that. So like I said, if you've not already done so, please like, share, and subscribe. Try to do more of this kind of content on this channel if y'all like it. I have several other stuff I can do. I can do my bow, my rifle that I use during rifle season, deer, a couple other firearms that I own and that I could do some product reviews on, maybe to let y'all know. So like I said, if you like this kind of stuff, let me know, and I'll continue to do more of it. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see you on the next one. See you.